Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn, the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today? It is a chilly, chilly Monday morning here in Grand Valley, Ontario. I think it's about 13 degrees, so I have no socks on my feet, and my feet are cold. Leather Bag Lady weather report. It is a little chilly, but you know what? I will take this any day over that heat. It has been brutal. It's not done yet, but we are getting a little bit of a reprieve here, being a little bit north of Toronto. But I'll talk a little bit about that after today's bag. So, this is today's bag. It is a little bit unique. Now, I've had this bag for a long time. And the reason I haven't listed it is because the strap was missing. So I have finally found a strap that I think complements the color. Hardware is a different color, and you know how I don't like doing that, but this was important. So you can adjust the strap a little bit. It's a very kind of Louis Vuitton-esque strap. It is not Louis Vuitton. The side glazing is a little tacky. What I do when that happens is just put a little bit of baby powder on it, and it seems to work for me. You have to do it, every now and again, but that's what I do. So let's unpack this bag. It is super soft. The leather is gorgeous. Made in India. So you have a zipper pocket that goes all the way to the bottom. I've listed this as a 70s bag. Just the kind of like this kind of, I don't know what it is. Like, these are not blemishes. This is the finish on the leather. It's really kind of cool. It's almost like, remember back in the 80s or 90s when you do the rag rolling? That's kind of what it looks like. And it's got this top handle, so you don't actually even need the strap if you don't want it, but I will include it if you want to just use it as a top handle. So it has a magnetic closure, has a fabric interior, and there is slip pocket. You've got some pen slots. Don't put your pens in bags, girls. Interior pocket, zipper compartment, and then you've got a back pocket. So this to me would make a great work bag. Definitely big enough to put your tablet in there, or a reader or something of that nature. The middle compartment, which is the biggest, there is the base, has the zipper, and then this is a slip, and this is a slip. And then this comes over, you put the handle through, and there you go. And as I said, this is the strap, but it is not original to the bag. So that is today's listing. Really nice bag. And super, super soft leather. So, I don't know how many of you who follow me on the Vintage Bag Experience also follow me at the Shop of the Shed project. I shared a little bit of information with my Shop of the Shed folks on Saturday, which some of you may have already seen if you watch those videos. But I think it's about time I let you know what's going on, because clearly there are some changes. I'm in a different location. Pius and I have split. It's very sad. I'm going to try not to bawl my face off, but it is just something that has been brewing since February. Nobody's fault. Got married too soon, made a mistake. Living on my own for 16 years just did not give me the, I don't know what you want to call it. It's just too long on my own, basically. I think that's what it comes down to. I love Pius very much. We try not to grow. We are just not on the same page for a lot of things. mostly, you know, non-heart related things, finances, and just attitudes about things, and just, he's, not a young man. I'm not a young woman. We're very set in our ways, and we just cannot seem to get past some of the stuff that is going on, has been going on. I tried very hard not to kind of fall into the old patterns of, getting all angry and saying things you don't mean, and I managed to do that for quite a few months, but ultimately it all kind of fell apart. So I am no longer at the trailer in Cayuga. I have bought myself a park model unit in a beautiful little town called Grand Valley. Unfortunately, this trailer park is only open for 8 months of the year, so I have no idea where I'm going for 4 months. The car is just crapped out. It's all happening, and I'm trying really hard to kind of be brave and think positively and not bawl my face off every 5 minutes, which I didn't do that good a job this weekend. Whew. So I don't really want to talk about it too much because it's private information. I don't care what you know about me, but obviously it does involve Pius, and I'm sure he wouldn't appreciate me sharing too much of personal stuff. But it is important for you to know, because that is why my schedule has been all over the place. I thought the internet was bad in Cayuga. Oh my goodness me, it is horrendous here. And I'm starting to accumulate monthly, bills for cell phones, and looking at getting internet service here. It is just the bills are just starting to add up quite a bit. So I'm trying desperately to kind of come up with alternative ways of doing things, so that I can keep my monthly footprint as low as possible. I'm going to have to go back to work, which it is what it is. I get kind of angry because, I survived all those years on my own with no, just running my little business, and, doing my thing. And now I sold the house, which I don't regret selling the house. That was part of the issue. Pius felt that it was a major player in, me not being happy. And it really wasn't. It was part of it, but it wasn't all of it. I just over the months, you say things to each other, you hurt each other, you're, you know, maybe not meaning to say the things you say, but you say them, and it just chips away at how you feel about the other person. Like I said, I love Pius and I miss him terribly, but things weren't going well. And I have to be careful. I have to protect my mental health. I have a little bit of a history with postpartum and such things. And again, I don't mind sharing my stuff. I feel, especially in this situation, and I will talk about it probably a little bit more in depth at a later date, because I do feel, from my perspective, again, I'm not interested in, you know, putting Pius in a position that he is not here to, share his side of things, or, I'm talking strictly about my situation, my experience, and what it has meant for me and for my future. I think being a 50 plus woman, having a property that, I brought into the relationship, there's a lot to consider that I did not even think about. And I haven't finished doing my research, because I certainly don't want to start talking about the impact of marrying later in life, and what it means financially for you as a woman, and a man for that matter. I don't want to talk about that unless I really know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to do a little bit more research. because I think it's important. I certainly had no clue how it would impact me financially. And yeah, there's a lot of things that you just get kind of swept up in the romance of it, and the idea of being married and having a companion, and kind of sailing off into the sunset together. And on paper that's a great analogy, but in reality it is absolutely not true. And these are questions that you need to ask. These are questions you need to make sure you have all the information that you need to make a decision. Oh, I've got it.